to our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, website, channel. Welcome everyone. It's always good to see you. It's always good to hear you. So feel free to send your question, your issues, whatever you want in the comment section. We would like to help you. Would like to find out all the issues about the product and all the issue that you're having here. So yeah, guys, feel free to tell us what would you like to hear. And today, as always, we keep talking about the Z7 smartwatches. As you can see, we have Z7 and Z1 smartwatches. This is product of imoo. So what is the imoo smartwatches? The imoo smartwatches, they designed for kids to bring the communication between parents and kids much more easily. At the same time, with these smartwatches, the kid made to be active because they doesn't have the smartwatches doesn't have an app like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or others app, and also it's unavailable for kids to play the games. So that means with highly chain, the kid will go outside and have fun, enjoy the childhood life. So that's one of the idea for imoo. We want to bring the kid's childhood much more active and happily. So we hope the kid during the childhood can enjoy, run, walk, have a lot of fun. And at the same time, there is for parents a lot of information that will be available for you to track. All of those information you will be able to track for the smartwatches data. There's really a lot of information like real-time location tracking, like last 14 days of location history. There is health, there is fitness, there is you can protect your kid from the phone scams by blocking the unknown phone calls. There is like bound members, class mode, schedule power on off, and all of this is available to one app. We just need to go to download one app. So let's move exact to the parents that what kind of pluses, bonuses you will get. So one thing is available for you is just download the imoo app. Oh guys, and let me tell you that it's still available discount for 15% for Z7 and Z1 smartwatches. All you need to do is just go to our website and check the information there. This is the third day of the discount, limited time discount. And the last time when we had the 15% also of the discount, it was like for 5 days just. So this time we don't know how long it's gonna be last. Maybe tomorrow end, maybe the day after tomorrow, maybe even today the last day. So take your time, go to website and check all the information there. Also, we have 15 days of free return with no reason. That means if you bought smartwatches, something you don't like, you can simply ship it back to us. We'll fully refund your money with no questions even. Yeah, guys, feel free. All of this information you can find in the website. Also feel free to ask here. And if you would like to have the smartwatch, if you would like to see the smartwatches before you want to buy them, you can go to the offline store. Name is Popular. You can go there and check our product in that store. This is an offline store. You can see the island of our product. You can touch them, you can interact with them, you can do like you can ask as many questions as you want to those people who work there, and by this way you can understand would you like to have such product or not. And for example, if you would like to have such product, if still the limited discount time will be available, you can come back to us and get the smartwatches with really cool discount, or you can just buy there. So the original price for Z7 is 219 euro with a discount of 15%. I love imoo. Try it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's good to hear that. Thank you. Thank you for your good comment. imoo love you too, loves you too. So the original price is 219 euro, and now the price with discount is 186. Yeah, 86 euro. And Z7 original price is 129 euro, and with discount they're gonna be cost around 108 euro, something like this. So to be correct, guys, you can go to the website and check this information from the website that we send the link you. We pinned the message. You can go there and track. Yep, and feel free to ask any question. Feel free to let us know what you think about it, right? And we're moving on, and what we will talk about is that you parents, what kind of feature you will be able to use. Here we have the imoo app. This imoo app look like this. You can go to the Apple Store or Google Play, you can download this app, and then you will be able to use the smartwatches and track all the information about the child. So for example, as you can see here, all the features that are available for us is chat, location, quick dial, notification, and more. So let's see what exactly we can do here. We have a chat that kid can communicate in the chat with other kids, with family members, relatives. At the same time, they can create a groups like friend group or family groups. Also, the kid will be able to send the pictures, video, and by this way you can download this picture or you can share some pictures back to your child. So it's like regular chatting app, you know. Move to the next feature, and this is location. So as you can see right now here, you will be able to track the real-time location of the smartwatches. Anytime you can update. Let me move here to this section that you will see much more closer. You can anytime update the smartwatches, and also you will able to go back to the history and track the history of the smartwatches. So for example, yesterday, okay, we didn't have any information, but for today we have a history of the smartwatches. So as you can see, oh guys, I need to turn on the VPN, I think. Let me do this. Let me turn on the VPN first. Let's go, because your account has expired. No VPN. Oh my. So they work with Google Maps, you know. So by this way, you will be able to see the Google Maps by the Google Maps, because right now, right here, we're in China and it's blocked, right? So I'm not able. Okay, okay. So we're not able to turn on. As you can see, guys, for example, this way, it's Google Maps doesn't work right, but here, this way, we probably will be able to see. Okay, guys, so this is look like this. Here we're gonna see the map, and by this way, you can track exact location of the child's smartwatch's exact movement. Okay, you see as map loading now. So for example, we're gonna zoom in and we can track exact the step by step of the child's smartwatches, right? Exact steps of the kid activity during the day, and we can understand what exact way your kid went. And for example, here we can see that this is way that we already passed. This is dark blue. Dark blue means that we already passed this way. And here on the top we have a light blue. By this bottom you can understand what exact way your kid passed or not, because there's could be so many ways, like zigzag wave or something like this, your kid going across like many times. By this way you will be able to track it step by step for high precision location, right? So let's move on. This is about the real-time location. As you can see, also available here. You can swap from one kid, for example, it will be jump automatically from one to the other one. As you can see, for example, like this, it will be jump to exact kid spot. Yeah, let's move on to the quick dial, guys, and let me quick call to the smartwatches that you will be able to see the smartwatches. Let's go one by one. I think this one. No, this one, yeah, first. Then we're moving to the next one, smartwatches, is gonna be this one. And the last one, smartwatches. So right now I'm doing like video call. Video calls means like it's like FaceTime call. So for the video call, we need just have the connection to the internet. As you can see, we can make a video call and we can make a regular phone call. For a regular phone call, we cannot do it now because the smartwatches doesn't have a SIM card. So for sure, your kid will need to have their own SIM card with own phone number. By this way, the kid will able to go outside to have an internet connection outside, because it's gonna be 4G or 5G, right? And it's good because the kid will also have their own phone number. By this way, you can quick dial by the regular phone call, dial to the child. And move on, guys, to the next feature. What we can see here, this is notification section. Here you will receive all the notification about the smartphone. And move to the more, guys. And here in the more we can see exact all information about the child. We can see there is so many information that will be available for you to track. I don't know what others kind of devices will give you such precision information to track about your child. So let's move on and see what exactly we can do. By swapping on the top here, left, right, we can track exact kid, which one we want to take. So for example, we take in this one child, right? And let's track his information. So what we can see here, here's watch updates, just regular updates. You can set up automatically or not, and move to the bond members. So the bond members cool feature, let me tell you how it works. So as you can see, we have here 3 smartwatches, and I'm the admin because you can be the admin. I'm the admin of just 1 smartwatches, and those 2 smartwatches is, I'm not the admin, but I have full permission of the smartwatches. So what the admin means? The admin means the first person who bound to smartwatches will be automatically become an admin, and the admin has full permission of the smartwatches. So for example, if you're a mother, you bound to the child smartwatches, and your husband, like child's father, is trying to bind to kids smartwatches, he will not able to do this without your mother's permission. So everybody who will try to bind to smartwatches, they always will be send a request to the admin, and the admin could be whatever who wants. In our case is mother, right? And mother all the time will be receive the bin request. Nobody else will able to receive this bin request, just one person. So that means, because we have here the bin code, so you may think that, okay, maybe everybody will be able to bin to smartwatches, but that doesn't work like this. As you can see, bin code, and even if you will scan the bin code, I cannot do anything. Even I'm holding the smartwatches, even I having like full permission of the smartwatches, I will not able to give you the permission, because the admin just have this ability to give other people permission to be into smartwatches. So let's move. As you can see, Alan is an admin, right? And you can see grandpa is me here. So me is a grandpa, and let's look what kind of permission do I have for those 2 smartwatches. I have a basic permission which give me call, chat, and view location. Also, I have watch management permission, which give me manage the watch features such as class mode, app management, and data monitoring. But you can see to the admin only permission is not owned. So as you can see, I can do exactly the same thing that the admin can do, but one feature is unavailable for me. That's give the other people permission to bind to child smartwatches. So the admin just one person, and the admin will able to do this. Okay, we're moving on to the next. So for example, you can give so many different permission to different people. For example, if this is close family members, like husband, your mother, you have a husband, or older kids, you can give them whole permission of the smartwatches, that they will be able to change all of the settings. And for example, like grandparents or relatives, you can give them like basic permission. They will be able to chat, call, and view location, and they will be not able to change all some settings from the smartwatches. So as I told you, remember that this one, I'm the admin of this smartwatches, and I'm not the admin about this smartwatch. And later on, I'm gonna take this smartwatches, put it nearby the phone, and we will see what exact feature I can do and I can change, okay? So for now, we don't need it. I will just put it here. Let's move on to the watch contact list. So this is also a cool feature that we're having here, because by editing people to the watch contact list, you automatically giving them permission to call your child smartwatches. So what does that mean? That means that if there is unknown phone number will call your child, this phone number will be automatically rejected by the app. So that means the kid will never ever know that someone just called him, but you as an admin, as a whole permission of the smartwatches, you will receive notification, you will receive date, time, and exact phone number. So you will see exact phone number. By this way, you can take this phone number, you can call back, ask for you, what did you want from my child? Maybe there is child friend, right? If you know this person, if you trust this person, you can simply add this person to the watch contact list. And next time, this person can easily call to the child smartwatches, like strictly call to the child smartwatches. So that's the way how make it simple, you know. So yeah, by By editing people to the watch contact list, you will protect them from the harmful people or the phone scams. So this is kind of cool because you will able to do this. Let's move on to the house. And as you can see, we took this no. Okay, we took the, as you can see, we had we take the smartwatches actually outside yesterday, and we're able to track some data of the smartwatches. So let's see what is available for us. As you can see, there's the house of the kid. Let me check if we have some body temperature. Okay, also body temperature is available for us. So you will be able to track the real-time body temperature of the kid. As you can see here, 36.6 or 5.6. So that's a little bit time that we use smartwatches, right? And also in the settings, you can set up notification. Notify your kid and notify parents if the high body temperature is detected. By this way, you will receive notification and you can understand that your kid may have a fever, and you can quick dial to the child and ask how do they feel or what are you doing, you know. So that's about the body temperature. Let's move to the heart rate. Heart rate is same as body temperature. You will be able to track the real-time BPM of your child. We didn't wear that much, we just wear for like 2 hours, as you can see here at the gap. And in the settings, you can set up the heart rate and a remind threshold. So what that means, for example, the remind threshold, you will set like 120 or 150, okay? 150. So the kid, if the kid's BPM will be higher than 150, the kid will receive notification to the smartwatches that he needs like threshold, you know, a little bit rest. And at the same time, you will receive notification to your smartphone that your child's BPM heart rate is too high. By this way, you will notify it and you can quick dial to the child, because there's so many different situations why the kid's BPM could be too high, because of scary something, because emergency situation happen, or maybe because active too much, right? So there is so many ways why the BPM could be hard. So by this way, you will be notified and you can quick dial to your child, ask how do you feel, what's going on, and if the kid is active, you can just tell him, please take a more rest. That's about the heart rate. Now also you can see this is exact the time by swapping left or right, right? And you will be able to see, let me see what the time is it. This is okay, from 1 hour. Here is 1 hour. 12:30 we started, and yeah, 1 hour like 70 seconds here, as you can see, guys. And we able to track all of this BPM heart rate, 35 seconds, 39, or every 4 seconds, something like this. Yeah, we will be able to track the BPM heart rate, as you can see. And here you will able to see all the information how to use the smartwatches with the BPM heart rate. And cool that we have also new feature here. This is the mood. As you can see here, this is the mood of the child. And you can see this is a new feature that available for you. This is not real-time data, and this is the today's mood. And we will able to track the mood. As you can see, calm, we have pleasure, good, calm, restless, and sad. And you can see different mood, and you also will able to track the mood in the last 7 days. So for example, we put good mood, calm mood, and a little bit of not worried, like didn't do anything, right? So by this way, you will also will be able to track the kid mood and all of this kind of cool features that we have here. And also, let me move on. Here we have a blood oxygen. This is the last feature that available. Here you can make records and real-time data blood oxygen. And this is about the blood oxygen. You will be able to track this information. Move to the fitness, guys. As you can see here, we have a daily goals. We have a daily goals, and we can set up in the settings these daily goals. So for example, calories burned, we want to set up 400 or up to us. The fitness exercise timing, the step counter, and yeah, that's the daily goals, and they will show you here. Here also we have the fitness data about the child, the gender, date of birth, grade, height, and weight. And you're able to see all of this. And here on the top, we have exercise time that we did today. For example, we can see this app can the fitness app can automatically track what exact exercise your kid doing right now. So let's see what kind of exercise is available for us to track. Here we have a swimming, running, walk, rope skipping, sit-ups, cycling, badminton, table tennis, basketball, skateboarding, hiking, skiing, street dance, cardio exercise, and much more. So for example, we'll go to the swimming, and what else, what exactly we can see? We can see here the time spent swimming, right? The distance was small and the numbers of exercise. And here the records will be for the last 7 days. Yes, guys, these smartwatches, they are 100% waterproof, and you can use them, your child can use them during the swimming classes. So, and you shouldn't be worried about this. And you will be able to still track the kids' data, the health, the swimming, all of this. You can understand the calories burned. You will have exact information even during the swim classes. And yeah, as you can see, they are waterproof. Also, here we have the frozen smartwatches. As you can see, this is the ice, and this smartwatches is frozen, guys. So it's not a joke, they are really frozen. Let me take them out and show you that they are really frozen. As you can see here, is like more than half of them is frozen. So why we didn't throw them full? Because we want to use them. We want to show you that they, even the frozen, they will be work, right? As you can see right now here, even the frozen smartwatches, I'm able to use these smartwatches. So you can understand what kind of quality of the smartwatches is. So it's not just waterproof, at the same time it's ice proof, as you can see right here, right guys? So let me maybe take it like this, that people can see what exactly it is, right? Yeah, this is frozen smartwatches, and they are working. As you can see, we are able to use. Let me make the brightness a little bit up. Okay, brightness is up, and I will put them here. Okay, you see, right? So frozen smartwatches works well, and no issues with them. And as you can see, guys, we don't have any other smartwatches. We just have 1, 2, 3, 4 smartwatches Z7. And we always using them more than 2 months. We freeze them, we put them to the water, and later on, we're gonna check with you guys about the let me put it here. We're gonna check, go to see this spot, that you can see that also the SIM card spot, which is waterproof. Later on, we will take those smartwatches who's frozen, and we will see if there is any humidity, any water leaking inside or not. So this spot is also waterproof. All the smartwatches is waterproof and can be used deep down the water. So let's move on, guys, to the next features that we have, and this is the class mode. So during the class mode, the kid will not be able to use the smartwatches. So let me take the smartwatches. This is smartwatches that I talked to you about. So this just now you saw the phone and smartwatches. I'm not the admin about the smartwatches, but I have the whole permission of the smartwatches. So that means I can change all the settings about the smartwatches. So right now I want to prove you and show you how it will be look like. Okay. So for example, here is the class mode. I'm still able to use the smartwatches. I can use them perfectly, right? Now it's 1849. Let me show you. 1849. I will go to the class mode time. I will set up 1850 and 1852. Confirm. Confirm. Okay, it's already 50. Let me set up 51 and 53. Confirm, save. So we're still able to use the smartwatches. So we still have a 1 minute. Let's talk a little bit here. And later on, I'm gonna, hey, Ivo, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing great. How do you feel today? So that means that during the class mode time, the kid you can be sure that the kid focusing more on the studies, you know. So let's go back. It's still 1850, And let's see, let me here. So for example, in 1 minute should be started the class, right? The kid class. And let's wait to see how it will be look like. How it will be look like. Okay, 18:15 guys, it should be somewhere close. Somewhere close. And 51, come on. Okay, 51. And you see the smartwatches went to the class mode. Sorry, I guess went to the class mode. So I'm not able to use any apps. Apps is unavailable for me. And one thing that I have is just the phone call. So one thing that kid will be able to do is just give the regular phone call. That's all. No other feature will be unavailable for him. No apps, no messages. The kid will not even receive notification. So one thing is available for child is give the regular phone call, because there may be a situation when the kid really needs to call, right? All other features is unavailable for the child. And during the class mode, you can be sure that the kid's focusing more on studies. And at the same time, you can set this feature for the homework time, right? So for example, kid coming back from the school, you can set up for the homework time and do it like this, you know. You no need to take the smartwatches away from the kid. Also, we have a cool feature here, watch house management, that later on I can show you how you can use it. Maybe you even no need to set up the class mode time, because kid doesn't use them during the school time, right? So let's move back. As you can see, we still have a class mode time, and in 30 seconds or even less than 30 seconds, the smartwatches should be automatically become to the normal mode. Let's wait, guys. And let's see, right? So 1852, 1852. As you can see here, we see 1853, right? 1851, 1853. It's still 52, so it should be okay. 53, and voila, we are able to use the smartwatches. And I told you the way how you can go to check if your child using smartwatching during the class time, right? So let's move here and go to the watch house management. Here you will be able to see what exact apps your kid using. So here you can see that the time, right? Here is like 24 hours. And for example, from 8 to 12, you can see like some hours your kid using the smartwatches during the class, during the school time. So by this way, you can just simply set up the class mode time when the release class is, or you know, and the kid will not be able to use smartwatches. Also, at the same time, you will be able to track the weekly, this information weekly, what most app your kid using. By this way, if you don't like something, you can go, for example, to app disable. Let me show you how it will be look like. Here we have a step app. We are able to use the step app, but if we will go here, find the step app and will be disabled, I'm not available anymore to use the app. Parental control, this app is disabled. Right now I will turn on and I will be able to use this app. Disable, as you can see, the color change, and enable. So by this way, you can just simply disable some app from the smartphone, but we don't have such app that the kid will be waste time. As I told you, like this smartwatches is not allowed to download the apps like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of those apps, you know. So let me tell you exactly what the apps we have here. So, and that's probably all. There is also will be music app and some other apps. So that's actually all. We have add friends, steps, health, sports, level, album, camera, sticker cam, funny cam, alarm clock, shake, messages, call, settings, stopwatch, app center, storage, race, virtual me, theme, AI scanner, bin code. So that's all the apps that are available for the child. And as I told you, there is no like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Netflix, gaming apps is unavailable for kids, because the idea of the smartwatches is just push kids to go outside, to enjoy the life, to have fun, to run, play, and to be active, you know. And at the same time, you can see how much information you as a parent you will be able to track from your child's smartwatches. So let's move back, and this is the class mode. Let's go to the low power mode, and let's see. And right now is 76% of the battery, right? Smartwatches, they will be last for 16 hours. If we'll make the low power mode, it will be last 67 hours. So it's like 4 times more than the normal mode. And in the low power mode, the smartwatches will be available to do two things. You will be able to give the regular phone call, and you always will be able to track the real-time location. So the two main features of these smartwatches will be always available for you. This is the real-time location tracking, and this is the regular phone calls. So those two features will be always available for you. And let's set up the low power mode, guys. For example, like this, I want to show you how it looks like. And this is low power mode, so I'm not able to use any apps, same as class mode, and I just have the regular phone calls, right? In the settings, we can set up if the battery will be below this percentage, the smartwatches will be automatically goes to the low power mode. And let's switch to the normal mode, and we're able to use all of those features from the smartwatches. So that's the way of the low power mode works. And yeah, this is kind of cool, and it will be last like 4 times more of the battery. For example, if I'm like this is 16 hours, with low power mode 67 hours. This is like crazy, you know. Move on to the reject unknown call. So that's what we spoke about. By adding people to the watch contact list, you automatically giving them permission to call your child's smartwatches. But if there is unknown phone number will call to your kids smartwatches, this phone number will be automatically rejected. And here you will be see the time, the date, and exact phone number. By this way, you can take this phone number, call back, ask for you what did you want, and if you know this person, you can simply add this person to the watch contact list, and next time this person can easily call to the child smartwatches, like strictly call to the child smartwatches. By this way, you will be able to protect your child from the phone scams or harmful people or something else, you know. And at the same time, you will be able to turn off this feature. So that means all the rejected, all the unknown phones will strictly call to the child smartwatches, and you as parents, you will not receive any of notification, any of information about this. So it depends on you, but I would recommend you to turn on this feature like this. Just simply turn on this feature and it will be rejected. Because these smartwatches, they designed for kids from 4 to 12, 14 years old. And yeah, for sure you need to, as much as possible, to protect your kids by yourself. If you have this kind of ability, why not to use them, right? Let's go to on. This is wallpaper. You can set up wallpaper. Schedule power on off. Also cool feature that you will be able to turn off the smartwatches. So for example, I will set up 1900, 1900 and 1902. Okay. So the smartwatches will be turned off and 1900, and they will. Oops, I did wrong. 004. Oh, sorry guys, my bad. So the power off time is 00, power on time is confirmed. So the smartwatches in 1 minute, they will be automatically turned off. So the watch is turning off at night to prolong its endurance during the day. So by this way, you can just turn on the smartwatches. You just set the time as I show you right now. You're setting the time, and you can set this so the watch can't be powered off by the pressing on off button. So you can also make sure that the kid will not able to turn on the smartwatches by pressing the power on off button, right? And look, right now it's 00, and the smartwatches, oh, I didn't save, my gosh, guys, sorry, my bad. So in 1 minute should be okay. I saved, yes, as you can see, I saved. So in 1 minute it's gonna be work. So why this feature is here is because during the night there you probably no need to use the smartwatches, right? So you can just set one time the time from, for example, 11 p.m. till 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. The smartwatches is unavailable. They are turned off, and that's all. Every time, every night, they will be turned off. If you want, you can automatically turn them on from the smartphone, right? Just set the right time to turn on. So why we need this feature? We need this feature to prolong the battery life. At least you can prolong the battery life. Like, for example, if there's 3 years of the battery life, you can prolong, if you will turn off every night, like for 8 hours. Okay, you see guys, it's turning off right now. 01, time is 01 here. And here's 01, power off time, 01. So power on time, 03. So let's wait 2 more minutes. So, for example, the battery life of the smartwatches is 3 years, right? And you every night will turn off them like for 8 hours. This is 1/3 of the day, right? Of 24 hours. So that means you can prolong at least for 1 more year the battery life. So it will be not 3 years, it will be 4 years of the battery life. That's the way. Also, you can be sure that the kids during the sleeping, the kid will be not disturbed by anything. The kid will receive will not receive the notification, phone calls, messages. All of those for kids will be not available, and kid will be not disturbed from the sleep, from the dream, right? So that's kind of also cool. And for example, if the kid having the, well, our smartwatches, guys, frozen here, still here. If the kid having, see, they are melting already, the eyes. If the kids having the alarm clock, for example, that you set it up, the alarm clock for the smartwatches, you can even do this. You can set up the alarm clock, for example, for 7 a.m., right? And schedule power on time at 6:55, and that's all. So let's move back. As you can see, the smartwatch is still turned off, and it's 02 already. And in few seconds, we're gonna see 03, and we will see how much exact time they need to turn on the smartwatches. Let's go and count together, okay? So we go 02. Let's go 1. No, no yet, no yet. 02 still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, 20 seconds we need to turn on the smartwatches. As you can see, they are automatically turning on, and we are able to use all the smartwatches, all the features that are available for us here. So that's the way how you can use the schedule power on off. It's up to you, would you like to use or not. It's always up to you. All these features is up to you guys. And this is a Find My Watch. Will not talk too much. You can log the smartwatches. So for example, like this, I have agreement to log smartwatches. You see, the smartwatches is locked. I'm not able to use them. Unlock, confirm, and smartwatches is unlocked. Yeah, and here's real-time location tracking of the smartwatches. Let's go to the watch networks. We don't need to talk about this. Let's go to watch settings. I want to show you one cool feature. You even can set up the sound mode here, do you know? The sound mode. Wait. Tanning. Okay, it's a tanning. Wait. I would like to show you an emergency source. So you can see drawing C on the watch screen. When the watch screen's off, can trigger the emergency source. Look guys, as you can see, by drawing letter C on the screen, yeah, when the screen is off, you can trigger the emergency source. If you are owner of the imoo product, I would recommend you to turn on this feature, because this is really cool, that you will be able to, the kid will be able to give you an emergency source when maybe when is emergency situation happen. And I can feel when I did draw this letter, because when I did draw letter, I can feel the vibration, and I can understand that I did draw letter C. Even as you can see right now, there is dark screen. I will go take, for example, this is my wrist. I will go behind on my back and draw letter C, and I can feel that I did draw letter C, as you can see here. So And draw letter C, tap screen, and this is emergency will dial to the admin, right? And the admin will receive emergency source to the smartphone. So this is cool feature because there's maybe if I wish to nobody it's gonna happen, but if there is some emergency situation in the life happen of the kid's life, right? The kid will be able to give you an emergency source. So for example, let's take the case when the somebody trying to kidnap a kid, you know. Okay, that's weird, but yeah, let's take this kind of case. Okay, let me take my hair away, guys. Is it good hairstyle or not? I have it. So like for example, there's somebody coming because these smartwatches, they don't look like something smart, you know. And the kid will just behind of the back draw letter C, dial quick dial to you, and you will receive emergency source. You can take the phone, and if the kid's talking to you, you can answer quick to kid. Or if the kid doesn't talk to you, you can just for a while to listen what's going on, to understand, like few seconds, maybe 5 seconds to 3 seconds will be enough for you, you know. You can understand what the situation going on. And for example, there's trying somebody to kidnap the kid, like go with me, I will give you something, some sweeties, you know. You can say there is police, because if you will starting to speak, you will speak from the microphone. For sure you will scare this person, but it's better to, for example, know what exactly going on. And you can say, for example, like there's police already on the way, they will be in 30 seconds, and that guy will run away as fast as he can, I think, when he will heard this. So that's like kind of my dirty imagination about the dirty situation, you know. But whatever, who knows what can be happen, right? In the life. Life is life. So guys, let's move on to that. Guys, if you have any question, just feel free to ask. And if you are owner of the Z7 smartwatches, you can leave your comment. You can leave your honest comment for us here. And if you have any issues, just feel free to share with us. Yeah, guys, so feel free. And let me remind you that we having 15% off for the smartwatches. It's same for Z1 and Z7. The original price for Z7 is 219 euro. 219 euro. And original price for Z1 is 129 euro. With discount, they will cost 186 euro, I think. And this one will cost 108 euro with discount. So don't miss out. Go to our website because we have a limited time discount. You know, guys, we never know when the discount gonna be end. Actually, the last time the discount for 15% it lasts for 5 days. Today is already third day, so maybe it's gonna be last 5 days, or maybe tomorrow is the last day, or today is the last day. We don't know. We every time knew about the discount during the live stream. So yeah, there's still discount. There's 15 days for a free return with no reason. So if you bought smartwatches, you something don't like, you can simply ship it back to us. We'll fully refund your money, and yeah, with no reason. So don't be worried about this. You can use them for a while if you want. You can give your child to play. Maybe the child will not like it, and you can simply ship it back to us. There is warranty for 2 years all around the Europe, and for Spain we have a special offer. There's 3 years of warranty for Spain, guys. And yes, up delivery up to 7 days because smartwatches already in Europe. And don't forget that you always can go to the popular store. This is offline store that you can go there and try to and you can find our product there, our islands, like for example the smartwatches we have here, it's Z1 and Z7. You can see them in real life. You can interact with them. You can touch them. You know, you can give your child to play. You can ask as much question as you would like to ask to those people who work there. And by this way, you can understand, would you have such a product? Would you like to have such product or not? Yes, guys, so feel free to go to website, feel free to go popular store. You can get all of those information there. Also, you can go and compare these two smartwatches because, for example, the Z7, they work with 5 satellites. This is GPS, BDS, Galileo, GLONASS, QZSS. And Z1, they work with just 2 satellites, is GPS and GLONASS. Also, the Z7, as you can see, this is flipped dual camera smartwatches. So we have a front camera and rear camera. And front camera is 2 megapixel, rear camera is 5 megapixel. And even if I will do like this right now to you guys, let me give a call for you. So let me give a call and we're gonna see how it works. So I can take the phone number by pressing the green button, or at the same time I can just lift the smartwatches up, as you can see. And if you will be able to see here, here's my hand, right? Because this we're speaking from the front camera, right? But anytime I can press this button here and I will able to swap the smartwatches. So smartwatches now from the front camera, rear camera, sorry. And I can swap it back to the front camera. As you can see, there's nothing changes. So let's go back, swap, and it's gonna be front camera, rear camera, right here of me. So yeah, that's the way how you can use the smartwatches. So you will be able to swap the camera by yourself. At the same time, you will be able to see, and let me see, you will be able to see the real-time location of the child smartwatches. During the live stream, during the phone call, you are able to see the kid face. You will able to see the surroundings around, right? Because the kid can show it, and at the same time face, as you can see right now, I'm swapping back. Surroundings and the location. So you even don't need to tell your kid, please swap the camera. You can do it automatically from your smartwatches, and yeah, that's pretty good and pretty all, right? Guys. So that's how does, oh wait, I forgot to do something. Giving call. Boo boo boo. Boo boo boo. Look. Can you hear the sound, guys? Frozen smartwatch. Let me do it like this, guys, for now. Okay, the frozen smartwatch, let them stay here because it's already, oh my god, I'll be quiet. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, right now I'm gonna go to the water, and even from the water I will be able to talk with you guys. So as you can see, this smartwatch is 100% waterproof. Even deep down the water you will be able to communicate with your kid. But of course I'm joking, no, don't call your kid when the kid's swimming, right? But even like this you can see the quality of the smartwatches. So you can have a call from the water, whatever, guys, whatever you want you can do with these smartwatches. So even deep down the water, as you can see, we can let them just put them here. I even will not dry them, they will be dry automatically, so they doesn't afraid of the water. So even if your child go to the salt water to swim, right? So even if the kid will go to the salt water, like sea water, to swim, the kid will be able to do this. But after the salt water, I would recommend you just go wash under the regular tap water, you know. And that's pretty it, because the salt water is affects, like, make damage to the devices, as you know. And even this is smartwatches, they are really good quality smartwatches, really waterproof, as you can see here. Even the ice proofed, but the salt water could be damage them. So after the salt water, you can go just wash them under regular tap water, and that's pretty all, you know. That's all actually. You don't need anything else. So yeah, this is for the smartwatches. The ice already melted, but still, able to use. So guys, let me tell you what the idea behind of these smartwatches. As you know, the new generation of the kids, they are too much in the devices, and actually everybody is too much into the devices, right? So, and we would like to kids, for sure, when the kid going outside to play, like to yeah, outside to play, the kid is for sure has to have some connection, like smartphone, to kid can to parents can give them a call, or kids can give their parents a call, if there's something they want to ask or do something. So for sure the kid has to be connected, and for sure kids has to have something. But at the same time, if the kid will have a smartphone, it's highly probability that the kid will download like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of those apps, to be honest, right? Gaming apps. And high probability that the kid will not be go outside to play with other kids, like some funny games, right? Running, jumping, or something. They will probably, highly probability, right? They will sitting on the bench and swapping the TikTok, chilling in the TikTok, right, with other guys together. So the idea we want to bring to the kid childhood, the new generation kid childhood, the active positive life. Like for example, we had as an adult, for example, if you're already parents, you know what I'm saying, you maybe 80s, 90s, 70s, born, right, in those age. And you know what kind of childhood you had, what did you do. And I think that was because I'm like 90s, early 90s born, and I understand what I'm saying, because my childhood I didn't have any smartphone, any smartwatches, even the cell phone, so we ran, we had a lot of fun, we been everywhere, we saw everything, and there was really cool, and I have a lot of memories about that. So we wish we could bring the same for the kids, new generation kids, because even the kid 2 years old, knew how to use the smartphone, but maybe some like older people who's like 70, 80 years old, they doesn't know, like, okay, 70, yeah, 70, 80 years old, the people, they doesn't know how to use smartphones, so that's kind of new generation, so we wish the kid could be active. And yep, and that's the idea, because with this smartwatch, as I told you, will not be able for kids to play, to waste the time, and they will be active. And for you, at the same time, for you as a parent, you will be able to track really a lot of kids data, and you can protect your child. So no other device, no other phone will give you this kind of features that you will be able to use to protect your kid, to track the kid's data. Even this most expensive phone, like I don't know, iPhone 16 Pro Max, 1 TB, they will not give you exact the information that this one simple smartwatches can give you, because with these smartwatches you're really able to track a lot of data. And there is still privacy, a lot of privacy for the kids, because you will not be able to turn on the camera to see what the kids are doing. You will not be able to turn on the microphone and hear what the kids talking about. You will not able to go to see their picture, or you will not able to go to see their messages. All of this is unavailable, but there is so many data that we think that you as a parents may have to know. And at the same, kids have a privacy. So your data that you available to track and kids privacy is not crossing to each other, so this is a win-win side for both of you. So guys, right now let me take this here put. Oh my god, there's so many water under, right? I'm gonna take the I'm gonna take first I'm gonna take the tissue, swap the water away from here, and I will take the break this smartwatch's eyes, and we're gonna see with you together if there is any water leaking into the spot that I told you, because they stayed in the water more than like 5 hours, and then this water become an ice. So, and as you know, when the water become into the ice getting bigger, and it could be damaged, right? So let me do a little bit quick clean, guys, for here, because it's uncomfortable to be like this. So right now I'm taking the smartwatches, as you can see. I will take the water away from here. And I will take them away from here. As you can see, they are still frozen. The smartwatches is still frozen. I will just break the ice. That I'm gonna prove you that I didn't change any smartwatches. I'm taking these smartwatches. Let me take the hammer a little bit. Take the ice. Okay, guys, whatever. Like this is also okay, right? So put them eyes here. Take the tissue. Just clean up the smartwatches because, as you can see, we didn't open them yet. So I will just clean this area, clean this table here. And what I'm gonna do is just clean here. And right now we're gonna open with you together in front of you. I'm gonna open it, and you can see that there is no water, no humidity on it, right? Let me take this, the angle, the other angle of the camera, right? Let me put the eye on here. Let me take this camera and let me just change the, as you can see, guys, here, you see there's no water inside, there's no humidity, no rust. Oops, 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 oops. Like this. You see there's no humidity, no rust, no nothing. So you can be sure that the water will not leak inside there, because even if the water would be leaked there, they would be already having rust. But here is no rust, here is no even humidity. I cannot see anything here. So you can be sure that this is waterproof. And as you can see, I want to prove you that we still use the smartwatch because they are still frozen here. The part of them is frozen, right? So the smartwatch, they are really waterproof and really nice quality about this. It's waterproof up to 20 meters depth. So your kid even can do the diving with the smartwatches, you know? So you should be worried about this. Should not be worried about this. Sorry. Okay. Clean up a little bit and move back. Move back. So yeah, that's the idea about these smartwatches. That's why these smartwatches came up, because it's really nice. You as parents will able to track kids a lot of data and protect your kid. Which smartphone, the regular smartphone or even the coolest smartphone will not able to give you. Because for example, how you will be able to track the kids' calories burned, for example, or BPM heart rate, or body temperature, or protect your kids from the unknown phone calls, or like bound members. Okay, bound members is no need take. Okay, look, the thing that it will be impossible for you to track, for example, your kid having the smartphone iPhone 16 Pro Max 1 TB, right? So for example, this one, right? Look, what you will not be able to do with, take example, right? The smartphone, the latest iPhone, and smartwatches. You will not be able to track the BPM heart rate. You will not be able to see the body temperature, the mood, and blood oxygen. So you will not able to use the health app to track the health app of the child, right? To see the real-time location. You will not be able to receive notification about this. You will not be able to see the real-time location of your child. Even if you're able to see the real-time location by some app, if the kid will close this app, swap this app up, that means that you will not receive any of data anymore because the kid closed this app. But you here is impossible. You always will have you always will have ability to see the real-time location of the child, no matter what the kids did. Just if the smartwatch is turn it off, you know. And okay, house location. You will not able to track like sorry, location history. Awesome. Third one, the calories burned, for example, the fitness. Also, you will not able to track all of those information, right? You cannot protect your kid from the phone scams with iPhone, but with this feature you will be able to protect your kid from the phone scam. You can set the class mode that the kid will not able to use the smartwatch, and if you set this, the kid cannot like break this feature. and much more information. So all of those information that has here in the smartwatches, you able to change or you able to track. So that's cool, right? And let's go to the features. And there's probably a new people coming here that they would like to see what exact the features I'm talking about, right? Guys, green tea. Cheers. Let's have. So we're moving to the to the to the to the to the to the sorry. We're moving to the features of the smartwatches. So let's go to see what exact have. First, what you need to do is go to, for example, let me tell you step by step what you're gonna do. If you bought the smartwatches, we have here a bin code that available for everyone. Everyone can try to bin to smartwatches. So for example, we have a bin code here, and even you guys can scan this bin code. And when you bought the smartwatches, the first person who will bin to the smartwatches, they will become an admin. So your app, when you bought, it will look like this. So I don't have any bound members. As you can see, this is before the bound members. I need a bin to watch. After that, after you will be bin the watch smartwatch will look like this. The app will look like this. You already have a kid, you will have location because you already bound to smartwatches, right? And and yeah, and then you will be able to use. So what we have here, let's see. We have here the chat, right? So that means that the kid, we can communicate with kid via chat, voice message, regular message, phone video calls, like send pictures, videos. So for example, here is the picture of the smartwatches, sorry. And as you can see, the quality of the picture is really, really good. This is a lighter that we take the picture. The quality of the picture is pretty nice, guys. And you will be able to take the pictures, send the picture, save the picture from the child. Child can communicate with other kids. They can create groups like chat to communicate together. All of this will be available here in the chat. So this is like kind of regular chatting app, you know. Let's go to location. Here we'll be able to see the real-time location of the child. We can update anytime, and at the same time we can go to the history and we will be able to see the historical track of the smartwatches. Right now you see the history of the smartwatch. So here's last 14 days will be available for you. So the last one day is available for us is February 28th, and now is 13th of March, right? So we can see all the exact information here. We can start here. We'll see, guys, because we didn't connect it to the VPN, and this works with Google Map. Is not precision. It's showing precision allocation, but it's didn't loading for 100%, right? So you will be able to track exact your kid step by step. You will able to see exact time, and if you will zoom in, you will be able to track kid exact steps, as you can see. Exact step by step of your child. And as much as you want, you can zoom in much more and you will see much more precision steps of your kid. So even if you're a child walking outside doing some zigzag around, so you will still able to track step by step of your kid. Also, it's good because kids go into the summer camps, right? You always will be able to track the historical location for kid, because maybe in real time you don't have this kind of opportunity, right? And it's good because the kid maybe go to, you have in your city, you have some dangerous area that you would not like your kid go there. You can also track this information that your kid is like went somewhere or something like this, or maybe kid doesn't want to go to school. By this way you can understand that the kid didn't go today to school, kid going with the parents somewhere or his grandparents, right? You always will be able to track location. The kid going to the school and back from the school, all of those will be available for you. It's every day. The kid wearing the smartwatches, this is a kid's smart home. And smartwatches, they talk, they communicate here, so and all the information will be available for you. Also cool because maybe the kid lost some key and the kid telling you like the kid being in the school, for example, in the school he saw the key, by the way back home, in front of the door, kid recognizing that they doesn't have a key. So probably the kid can tell you, okay, at 1 o'clock I saw my key, 1 p.m., but at 2 p.m. I didn't see my key. So you can take this 1 hour from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. and you can track what exact location your kid been. For example, here we can see exact time here, right? You will be able to track exact location of your child. So we didn't take here too much time because it's car driving, right? So for example, this is 1 hour, so you can say, okay, you'll be in this area for 1 hour. You go to track all of those area. So that's like one of idea, you know. There's so many useful stuff that you will be able to use when you will have the location tracking, right? Historical track. So this is about the location. Let's take a quick dial to the smartwatches. As you can see, I have 3 smartwatches connected to the phone, and let me call them, and let's see what exactly we'll be able to see. The phone call, right? Receiving. Okay, move on to the next one. Call to this kid. Yeah, right now this, and we're gonna call to this. Okay, right now we're gonna call to this. So as you can see, I did the quick quick dial to all of those 3 smartwatches. Simple, easy, right? Here, quick dial. You can make a call or video call. For video call, you just need the internet connection. For example here, because here, as you can see, that all of these smartwatches, they doesn't have any of SIM card. But now we connected to Wi-Fi, so that's why we're able to give the phone call. We are unable to give the regular phone call, video call. Oh, sorry, we able to give with Wi-Fi the video call, but we are unable to give the regular phone call because for a regular phone call you will need to have the SIM card. And with the SIM card, for sure, the kid will go outside. They need to have internet and SIM card because by this way you will be able to track the location, right, with much more precision. Because even without the internet, if the smartwatches will be connected to the GPS system, like to the satellite system, they can still send the location, but for sure that could be work worse. But with internet connection, they will be work perfectly. So for sure you need to have the internet connection. I think 5 GB it will be more than enough for a child to for months, you know, because there is unavailable to see the videos like in YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all of those. TikTok is unavailable. So move on to here's notification section. You will receive all the notification about the different smartwatches. As you can see, we can choose different smartwatches and move to the more. In the more, you will able to see all of the information about that we can see. Here we can swap from left to right to track exact child. So for example, we want to track this one. This is watch updates. We will not talk about this. And let's move to the bound members. Oops, sorry. Bound members. So what is bound members and how to use? As I told you, we have the bin code here in the smartwatches that everybody who has the imoo app can try to bin to smartwatches. So for example, you are bought the smartwatches, this is first smartwatches, and you are mother, right? You're trying to bin smartwatches. You will bin to smartwatches and then you will become an admin. So the first person who bound to smartwatches, that person will become an admin. And the admin could be just one person. There is no admins anymore. Just one person, admin, the first person who bound to smartwatches. And admin has a whole permission of the smartwatches. So for example, you mother, right? You bound to smartwatches and your husband trying to bin to kids smartwatches without mother's permission, the husband will not able to do this. So still every person, even I'm holding this smartwatches right now and I will give you the bin code and you will scan it and I will not be able to give you permission. So the admin has this ability to give you permission. So by this way, you can be sure that even having the bin code in the smartphone without the admin permission, the admin will receive the bin request. He can see exact phone number and he will see exact name, you know, By this way, he can decide what kind of permission he will give you. So for example, as I told you, here's the Alan is the admin, right? But right now, right here, me is a grandpa, as you can see here, right? And let's see what kind of permission do I have for these smartwatches. I have a basic permission which give me chat, call, and view location. Also, I have a watch management permission which give me manage the watch features such as class mode, app management, and data monitoring. And you can see here that admin only permission is not on. So as I told you, I have actually the same permission that the admin has, but I'm not able to I'm not able to give other people permission to be into smartwatch. It's just admin available to do. But actually, I can do the same stuff that admin do because I gave the such a permission to me. So, for example, if there is some relatives or like grandparents, you can give them just basic permission. With basic permission, they will able to chat, call, view location. And for your husband or older kids, you can give more permission, like manage the watch features such as class mode, app management, and data monitoring. So it's up to you what kind of permission would you like to give to other people. So yeah, I'll leave it for you guys. Move on to the next feature. This is watch contacts. So by editing, as you can see these people, by editing people to the watch contact list, you automatically giving them permission to call your child smartwatches. Because if there is unknown phone number will call to the child smartwatches, this unknown phone number will be automatically rejected by the app. So that means that the kid will not receive any authentication, any of calls, but you as a parent, you will receive notification, you will receive date, you can receive the time and exact phone number. By this way, you can take this phone number, you can call back, ask who are you, what did you want, and if you know this person, you can simply add this person to the watch contact list to add here, right? Like go here to add the person, and then this person can easily call to the child smartwatches. So that's the way how it works, and by this way you can really protect your kid from the phone scams or harmful people, you know. So this is kind of cool feature that available for you to use, right? Let's go on, and we have here the fitness and health. Let's go to talk about the health. So in the health we can see the body temperature, the heart rate, the mood, and the blood oxygen. Let's move one by one. We can see here the body temperature, right? Here we will be able to track the real-time body temperature. We wear the smartwatches not for a long time, but as you can see, we are able to track the body temperature every like 10 minutes. It showed the body temperature real time, right? And also in the settings, we can notify kid and notify parents if the high body temperature will be detected. So by this way, you will be notified if your kid may have a fever. This is cool feature. It's tracking every 10 minutes about the kid's BPM or about the kid's body temperature, and then it will gives you information, and you will be notified by that, and the kid will be notified by that. Move on to the BPM heart rate. Same for the BPM heart rate. You will able to see the BPM heart rate real time. This every 4 minutes, the BPM heart rate will shows you. And in the settings, you can set up the reminding threshold and high heart rate. So if you set up the remind threshold, for example, from 100, you can set up to 150. So let's take, for example, 120. Okay, 120. So if you set like this, if the kid, DJ Bruce Benner, hi, how are you? Hello, good to see you. And if you set up 120, right? If the kid BPM will be higher than 120, and the kid will get the reminder like chill down a little bit, boy, and you will receive notification to your smartphone that your kid BPM is higher than you set it, and you set it 120, right? The kid BPM is higher than 120, and by this way you will be notified fast, and you can quick dial to your child, say, come on little boy, what the hell is going on, right? Because there could be so many different situations why the BPM is too high. The kid is scared about something, there's emergency situation happen, or the kid is too much active, right? So by this way, you'll be notified as soon as possible. Go to the mood, and the mood is new feature that available for us in this smartphone. This is no data, this real-time data, real time, and this is by 10 minutes also. They're showing the kid mood. As you can see, we have pleasure, good, calm, restless, sad, and we can track what exact mood of the kid. And here, mood in the last 7 days, you can track it by daily. Here will be the graph for you. And the last one is blood oxygen. Also, it's tracking in real time. Here you can read about the blood oxygen to understand how it works. And here we'll have the records that you can make some records about this. Let's go on, guys, to the fitness. In the fitness app, we can, as you can see here, here's our daily goals. And you can set up these daily goals in the settings. You can go to the settings. As you can see on the top here, we have a calories burned. For example, 400, we chose it by ourselves, right? We have the fitness, we have a step counts. And by achieving the daily goals, the kid will receive the points. And with these points, the kid can rise up the level. Here we have the level app. Let me show you, for example, this smartwatch I will take. I will go to see what level we have here. Level app is level 6, right? For example, I will go to this smartwatches, because this smartwatch will work more with those smartwatches. Here's level 3, you see. So the kid will receive some points, and by this point the kid will rise up the level. And also there is some apps that a kid can, not by the daily goals, just receive the points. But we also have the race app, we have others app that the kid can use them and also receive the points. So for example, if who will make more steps for 60 seconds, you know. By this way, the kid also will receive the points and all of this. Right, guys? This is about the fitness, and move to the fitness data. Here you can set up the fitness data of your child, and here you will see what exact activity your kid doing. So it will be automatically tracked. So for example, here we have a swimming, running, walk, rope skipping, sit-ups, cycling, badminton, table tennis, basketball, skateboarding, hiking, skiing, street dance, cardio exercise. So for example, we go to the swimming, and if your kid going to the swimming classes, it will be automatically track what exact sport your kid doing, fitness activity, and they will track to exact area. So for example, here we can see the time spent we swam, or how much time we spent during the swimming, the distance we swam, and numbers of exercise. And here will be records for the last 7 days. Yes, so even with these smartwatches, you can go to swim them under the water. As you can see, we still have a frozen smartwatches here. So you can go to swim under the water, no worry about it, they are waterproof. Up to 20 meters depth, so the kid can go and swim with the smartwatches to have exercise and have fun. Okay, guys, hope you understand it well. Let's go move on. What will you say? What would you say, guys? Let's move on, right? Let's move on. I agree with you. Go to the class mode. And let me remind you guys that we have 15% off for the Z1 and Z7 smartwatches. If you if you are interested in our product, you can go to our website and check the information about them, because this is really cool discount. We had just one time discount for 15%, so this is the second time of the discount for 15%. The last time we had 5 days of discount. Today we're gonna have, oh sorry, today. These times we already have 3 days, and I don't know how long it's gonna be last. So it may be last like 1 day, or sorry, 3 days or 4 days or 5 days. Nobody knows, nobody tell us. So this is limited time discount. And if you don't want to miss up, you can go to website and get the smartwatch with really cool price, because right now the Z7 they cost 186 euro. The original price is 220 euro, and the Z1 they cost original price 129 euro, and with the discount they will cost just 108 euro, something like this. So guys, don't miss out. Go to website and check the information about this. You can compare. There's two smartwatches. You can understand what exact smartwatch would you like to have. And don't forget that there is 15 days of free return with no reason. So if you bought smartwatches, you use them for a while, something you don't like, you can simply ship it back to us. We'll fully refund your money with no reason. We respect our customers and we wish we will have a good relationship with you, you know. Also, there's warranty for 2 years all around the Europe. For Spain, special offers 3 years of warranty and delivery up to 7 days. And if you, before buying, for example, you would like to see this product on your real eyes, you can go to the offline store. Name is Popular. You can go to the Popular online store and you can see this product under your real eyes. You can touch, you can interact with them. You can do whatever you want, you know. And by this time you can like ask as many questions as you would like to those people who work in there, and this you can understand would you like to have such product or not. And if you would like, you can come back to us, and if there is still discount, you can get it here with discount, or you can just strictly buy there the offline Popular store, right? So yeah guys, feel free to leave any question, leave any messages. Cheers up with you. Green tea, guys. Yummy, yummy. Okay, move on to the features of the smartwatches. Here we have the class mode time. I will take the smartwatches. I'm not the admin of the smartwatches, but I have a whole permission of it. So that means I will be able to change everything in the smartwatches. I will be able to do the same as admin do, but I will not able to give other people permission to be in smartwatches. 1947, right? 1948, 1950, right? Let's set it for 2 minutes. Save, confirm. So right now I'm able to use smartwatches. As you can see, all the feature is available for me. So for example, I will leave it like this, that you can see that I'm available to use them. In few seconds, I think they should be automatically turned to the class mode time. So that means during the class mode time, the kid will not be able to use smartwatches features. But the one feature will be available for kid is just regular phone call. And that's all. And all of those apps will be unavailable for a kid. So it's still 47. In 48 it should be automatically turned on to the class mode. Okay, 48 guys, as you can see, we are now in the class mode time. So let me show you how the class mode time look like. As blue, study hard, as you can see. And if we will swap here, you can see that there is class mode available after the class. So we are not able to use the apps. But one thing is available that I told you, this is a regular phone call. We'll be able to go to the contact list and see exact phone calls. And for example, we can call to this, confirm, and that's all. Because we don't have a SIM card, so we are not able to do this. In 2 minutes, they automatically should become to the normal mode. So if you later on, you also can, I will show you how you can track if your kid using the smartwatches during the class. And for example, if your kid using the smartwatches during the class, you can understand that you can set up the class mode time and the kid will not able to do this. And you can be sure that the kids focusing more on the studies. Same for the homework time. You can set up the homework time and you don't need to take the smartwatches away from the kid because they will not be able to play, you know, the smartwatches because it's class mode time. There's nothing available, right? So let's go back and let's see. Still is 49. It should be somewhere close to soon, right? And we can track, right? 49, guys. As you can see, no apps still available for you here. Let's wait till 50, and after this time is passed, the kid cannot receive any calls, any notification, any messages. So even if I will send a message to the kid will not receive any of notification to the smart watches. So by this way, the kid really will not be disturbed by anything. Just phone call, regular phone call will be available for kid and receive for kid. And now As you can see, we having the smartwatches fully work. So we're able to use all of these features. We're able to go to the chats. We're able to receive all of this stuff, as you can see, guys. So that's how the class mode time works. And you can set up, or you cannot, you can set up the exact, for example, time, and you can set up when you want to repeat it every day, or just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. You know, it's up to you, because here, as you can see, we can set up the time and repeats it's every day or not. This is class time number 3, number blah 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 blah. So it's up to you. And how you can see if your kid using the smartwatches during the class or not. Here we have watch health management, and here we have 24 hours, guys. So by this way, you can understand what exact time your kid using smartwatches. So for example, from 8 to 12, from 6 to 12, from 8 to 12, you will be able to track it. So for example, when it's the school time, and you can see that during the class time, the kid using the smartwatches, you can set up the class mode time. If you see the kid doesn't use smartwatches, you don't need to set up the class mode time, just let them use them, because they anyway not using, right? So you can track every day and bi-weekly also. You can understand what exact app the kids spend most time, and if you don't like it, we don't have such a bad app that the kid can waste there's a lot of time. But anyway, if you don't like it, you can go to app disable, and whatever app you want here, as you can see here, all the apps. So I will take the closest one is this tab, for example. We'll take this tab, and right now I'm able to use, but I can disable this app and it will be unavailable for me to use. I can enable this app and I will be able to use this app. So that's the way how the steps work. Sorry, the app disable works. And if you don't, your kid using some of that, you can just tell that I will disable this app or something like this. It's up to you. Would you like to use such feature or not, right? Let's go, guys. App Center, here's all the apps available. It's nothing much at all. So now we have 69% of the battery. The smartwatches will be, you see, it's trying to count the blood oxygen, but we didn't wear the smartwatches, so it's unavailable. So it will be last like 15 hours, like 69% of the battery. With low power mode, it will be last 61 hours, guys. So this is 4 times more than the normal mode. And in the low power mode, the smartwatches supports only call and the location. So the main feature of the smartwatches will be still available for you. And also in the settings, you can set up the automatically low power mode below this percentage. So if the below 20 will be below 20, below 100, it will be below a low power mode. And low power mode, for example, I will set up low power mode. Right now we have low power mode to smartwatches. As you can see, low power mode is unavailable every stop. I will swap to the normal mode, and up, voila, everything works perfect, right? All the feature is available for me. So move on, guys, move on with your reject unknown calls. So that's what we talk about here. You will receive exact time, exact date, and exact phone number. So just phone numbers from the watch contact list can call to the child smartwatches. If there is unknown phone number, will call to the child smartwatches. This is unknown phone number will be automatically rejected, and the kid will not receive any of notification, any of call, right? But you will receive everything. You will receive the exact time, exact date, and exact phone number. By this way, you can take this phone number, call back, ask who you are. Maybe there is a kid friend, right? And if you know this friend person, you can add this person to the watch contact list. And next time, this person can easily call to the child smartwatches, strictly to the child smartwatch. Also, you can turn on this feature, so that will be means that the kid will receive all the unknown phone calls will be called to the kid's smartwatches, and you will not receive anything. But if you want to protect your child, it's better to just turn off this feature, and the kid will be protected. The kid will not be received any of phone calls. By this way, you can protect your kid from the phone scams or harmful people. So it's better to turn on, this feature. But whatever, it's up to you by the end. Schedule power on off. You can turn off the smartwatches. So for example, turn off 1955 already, 56, 56, 19, power on time, 56, 59. Let's leave it like this, confirm. So the smartwatches will be powered off at 1956 and power on time they will be at 1959. So right now is 1955 and we are able to use smartwatches, right? Let's wait with you that I can prove you that by this way the smartwatches will be turned off automatically, that you will not be able to see, right guys? So let's wait and let's see what's gonna happen here. So it's still 55, right? It should be somewhere here. It should be almost here. And with the, okay, it's 56 and the smartwatches is turning off. You see, I'm trying to undo whatever I want, or it's not doesn't work. So, but with this feature, you will be able to turn off the smartwatches at night to prolong endurance during the day. So that means the kid will not be able to use smartwatches at night, and that means that you can save the battery, the smartwatches. So if there is 3 years of life for the battery, you can prolong at least 1/3 if you will turn off every 8 hours per night, right? So you can make 4 years of the life of the battery. And the kid also will not be disturbed from the dreams, because the kid will not receive any notification, any phone call messages, nothing will be available for kid, you know. So the kid can sleep. And at the same time, we have an alarm app that you will be you will be able to set the alarm, and you set the alarm, for example, for 7, right? 7 p.m. I'm sorry, a.m. And the kid, the smartwatch is power on time at 6:55, right? So by this way, you can be sure that the smartwatches will be powered on, right? And then will be alarm play. So right now is 1957. In 1 minute, I will swap smartwatches, swap the camera, that you can see the how it will be look like and how it will work, okay? And after that, we're gonna move on to the next feature that we have in smartwatches. As you can see, we have really a lot of features here in the smartwatches that we can talk a lot about those features. And you're really powerful to use all of the smartwatch features. You really will be able to track a lot of data that even the smartphone, the latest product, will not able give you such ability to track the information about the child. Right, guys, and don't forget, if you have any questions, just feel free to ask, feel free to leave your comment, your whatever you would like to, right? And we swapping back is 1958 right now. In 1 minute, the smartwatches should be automatically to turn on. As you can see, they are still turning off. I'm tapping them, they doesn't work. So let's see a few seconds, a few minutes, and let's count together how much time we need to turn on to smartwatches turn on, okay? So I think there should be around like 20 seconds they need to turn on the smartwatches automatically. Okay, let's wait 59 and then we're gonna see 1858 still, and I think it should be somewhere here. It's already coming. 59, right? 59. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, 20 seconds we need to smartwatch automatically turn on, guys. And you will be able to see right now we are able to use smartwatches and all of those features that we have here. So that's easy and simple. By this way, as you can see, you can turn on and turn off the smartwatches. Also, you can set up here the feature. As you can see, the watch can be powered off by pressing the on off button. For example, this one. So if you will set this one, and the watch can be powered off by pressing the off button. So that means we will not be able to power off them. So as you can see, I'm trying to power off the smartwatches and it's unavailable for me. So if you will turn on this feature, then I will be able to do this, as you can see. Okay. So also at the same time, the kid will not be able to even turn off the smartwatches without your permission. As you can see, there's so many cool features that are available for you to to track and to protect your kid. So even right now, as you can see, I will turn on the smartwatches and they will be turning on, right? Okay. And if I will swap this one bottom, that means the kid will not able to turn off the smartwatches. So the kid even cannot turn off the smartwatches. All of this is up to you and you using this. So all of this, the smartwatches they designed for kids, but the features of the smartwatch they designed for parents. So as you can see right now, there's really a lot of data that you as a parents will able to track, and the kid will not able even to turn off the smartwatches, guys. As you can see here, power off, I'm not able to do this. So let's move to the last one feature that I would like to share with you. We also have like find my watch here, all of this, but I would like to share with you the emergency sauce, and this is cool feature. Drawing see at the on the watch screen when the watch screen off can trigger the emergency sauce to the admin. So as you can see, drawing letter C on the screen, this is an emergency sauce to the admin. Draw letter C, tap here, and that's all. So this is cool feature because if the really emergency situation happen, the kid will able to use this feature, just draw letter C on the screen, and that's all. So and I can even draw the letter C behind on my back, and I can feel if I did draw it or not. So for example, right now I didn't draw and now I did draw. So how can I feel? Because the smartwatches gives me vibration. So look here. Now, for example, it didn't work. Now it's worked. So I can feel when I did draw, and then just simply tap on the bottom of the screen. You can feel it whatever you do. Tap on the bottom of the screen, you will give an emergency call to the admin, and the admin will receive an emergency call. This simple and easy to use. So maybe if your kid having smartwatch and you will turn on this feature, I would recommend you that you tell your kid that is this feature, but call when the really emergency situation happen. Because for example, I'm wearing the smartwatch on the wrist, I need to quick dial to the mom. I can do it just fast by drawing letter C, tap, and I'm calling already to the mom. It's not like a swapping up, go to the watch contact, for example, like this, and then calling and call. I need some time. So the kid maybe want to cut off the time about this and just strictly call to the mom by drawing letter C, right? So I would recommend you to tell your kid just use this feature when really emergency situation happen, because if you will use this regularly, you may not pay attention when there is really an emergency situation happen. And where the emergency situation happen, you can really help your child a lot, by this way. Guys, that's almost all the features about the smartwatch. There is more features, but I tell you the main features that you can use, and as you can see, there's really a lot of these features that you will be able to use. Guys, don't forget, if you have any question, any suggestion, if you're owner of the smartwatches imoo, maybe you don't like the product or you like the product, but whatever, any comments, any feedback, any suggestions, you can feel free to tell us here. We're always open to it. And if you would like to get the smartwatches, because today we have a discount for 15%. This is the third date of discount, 15% for both smartwatches. This is Z7 and Z1. If you would like to have the really nice price, you can go to our website, check all of there. You can also compare with two smartwatches, Z1 and Z7, because they are different. If you can see the Z7, they're 100% waterproof. They have a dual flip camera. They have a fitness tracker. They work with 5 satellites. I cannot say the same about the Z1 smartwatches, because Z1 smartwatches, they are not that waterproof as a Z7 waterproof. They doesn't have a dual flip camera. They doesn't have a fitness tracking, and they work with 2 satellites, which GPS is with GPS and GLONASS. So they, yeah, they are a little bit different, but you can go and check to the website. At the same time, there's the original price for Z7 is 100, oh sorry, 219 euro. With discount is 186 euro. For Z1 is 129 euro original price, and with discount is 108 euro. So the discount price is really nice. For 100 euro, you can get a really cool device that you will be able to track a lot of kids' data, protect your kid, and the kid will happy and you will be happy. This win-win, because you cannot spy the kid. There is no such feature that you can turn on the camera to see what they are doing. You cannot turn on the microphone to hear what they're talking about. You cannot see their messages, or you cannot read their chats, you know, or you cannot see their pictures. So yeah, the kids have privacy. You as the parents, you will be able to track a lot of data. This is a win-win for both of you people. Your privacy, the kids' privacy, and your data is not crossing with each other. So that's a win-win about this one, right? There's 15 days of free return with no reason for these smartwatches. Delivery up to 7 days, and warranty 2 years all around the Europe. Spain is 3 years of warranty, guys. And if you're quite doubting about the smartwatches, you can go to the popular store, offline store. If in your city is available, you can go to offline popular store and find the smartwatches there. Like offline store, you can see the Z1, Z7 product of the smartwatches. You can touch them, you can interact with them, and if you'd like it, or you can give your child to play. You can ask as many questions to those people who work there, and if you like it, you can get one from there, or you can come back to us and get with discount. But don't forget that this is the limited discount time, and nobody knows when this discount gonna be end. So yeah, guys, feel free, feel free to ask any question. Feel free to come to our live stream, right? Wow, let me do a little bit warm up, right? Cheers. They are waterproof, up to 20 meters depth, all waterproof. So the kid can go to the swimming lessons, can use them, can really, you will be able to track the kids' data even deep down the water, you know. So that's kind of cool. You'll be able to see all the information about the kid, the BPM, heart rate, body temperature, blood oxygen, the exact distance your kid swam, exact the calories your kid burn during this one. So, and by this way, you will protect your kid from the phone scale, from the phone skims, even deep down the water. I think this kind of cool product because nowadays there's so many phone scams. There's so many harmful, like even the influencer, you know, the TikTok could be a lot of harmful information, harmful influencers, you know, all of those could be. And I think, of course, in the real life also could be the harmful people. But I think it's much more better when your kid enjoying the childhood by doing some activity, not just scrolling the phone or watching the videos, you know. So also the main idea about the smartwatches is just we want the kid be more active than new days, because new generation, they are into much in devices. I don't want to say about all the kids, but some of the kids, they are really like just playing the phone, and it's difficult to push the kids away from the home to enjoy the weather, to go to play, you know. I saw the real, even like the dad trying to pushing kid outside to go to play, you know, and the kid doesn't want to go outside to play. So I cannot imagine in my childhood that I would want to stay at home. Come on, I just wanted to go outside to play. I didn't want to go maybe to school. I just try to make myself sick, but even if I'm trying to make myself like pretend that I'm sick, you know, even when I'm pretending that I'm sick, the mom's telling me, okay, stay at home. Yeah, I'm just going running outside to play because I cannot imagine what to do at home, you know. But no, new days, you can imagine what you can to do at home, because there's computer, you can really spend a lot of time there, computer, smartphones, you know. You, even the adults, cannot imagine your life without any devices. Even me, come on, to be honest, I'm not can imagine my life without any devices right now. I'm coming back from home, what I'm doing, I'm just taking my laptop or my smartphone and going YouTube, Instagram, something like this, and watching, right? So the kid also doing this, but we hope that childhood life, when the kid can really enjoy the life, can really be active, can go outside, run, find new friends, you know, like remind your childhood life. So we wish the kid could have the same actually feeling that we had. And I'm sure that in your childhood life, whatever who watching me right now, you have really cool memories. Even maybe your childhood wasn't that happy, maybe not rich, not all of this, but I'm for sure that you have a lot of cool memories that you can remind from your childhood, that you be happy during this or that time, you know. So for sure it happened, it was, and yes. So guys, feel free to share with you your opinions, your ideas, your feelings about this. Yeah, and by this time I'm gonna introduce you the smartwatches last time before we leave, okay? So this is the Z7 and Z1 smartwatches imoo, designed for kids from 4 to 12 years old. This smartwatch actually for the young kids, and of course when the kid growing up they need to have something like smartphone for sure, but for young people they need to have something like this. As I told you, do not waste a lot of time, uh, just to try to be active, you know. Why I'm talking like this, because I can see the real kids here right now in China. This is Chinese brand, guys, and in China there are over 50 million users about these smartwatches, and I seen the kids here and I can feel them that they are really enjoying the life, because they doesn't have a smartphones, and you cannot find even the kid who's sitting and playing the watching TikTok or YouTube, you know. Uh, that's not belongs to all the kids, like all the other kids, you know, something like this. I'm not talking about this stuff, but to be honest, if the kid having smartphone, they highly chance that the kid will chill out in the smartphone, right? So I'm telling what I'm seeing. The kid here is really active. They most of them they having the smartwatches imoo, and they're really having fun. They're running together, they're talking, they're doing something, you know, some active life. So I can see it, I can feel it, you know. So that's wish everybody kid will able to do in the childhood. So guys, let's move to the imoo app, and here is what available for us. Here we can see the chat. The kid can communicate with other kids. The kid can communicate with parents, with family members, with relatives, right? Here we can see send the picture, whatever. Also, we can see the location, real-time location is available for us. Also, anytime we can update this real-time location, and we also can go to the track the history of the kid activity. For example, today we'll see today is active, right? We can swap up, down to track exact location of the kids' smartwatches. We can zoom in to see the location, much more precision, right? Okay, that's about the quick location. This is a quick dial. We can quick call to the kid. We can give the video call, or we can just give the regular phone call, right? By video call, we just it's like a FaceTime, and to make a call is a regular phone call via the SIM card. So yeah, this smartwatches they need to have a SIM card here insert inside, and by this way, the kid will able to have internet connection and phone number, right? This is notification section that the kid will be able to receive sorry, kid, you will be able to receive all the notification about the smartwatches. And watch, go to the more section, and in the more you can see even more the feature that available for you. On the top here, you can swap left to right to track exact data of the kids smartwatches. Also here we have a bound members that we can see the admin. The admin could be just one person. Let me go to the right smartwatches. I think this one didn't. Yeah. So as you can see, the admin could be just one person, and we can see the bound members here. So you can bound as many members as you would like, but uh, but the permission of the smartwatch can give just one person. This is a bound member. So this is the admin. So for example, if you are the admin, if somebody will try to bin to smartwatches, they will need your permission. You will receive to your smartphone the bin request, and without your approving this bin request, that person will not able to bin to smartwatches. So without you, nobody else will able to do this. And even me, I'm here. As you can see, we can see what kind of permission do I have. I have a basic permission and watch management permission. And admin only permission is not on. So what that means? That means that I have actually the same permission that the admin has. I can change all of the settings, but if I cannot give other people permission to bin to smartwatches. So that's the admin can do just. Move on, and here we have the watch contact list. By editing people to the watch contact list, you automatically given the permission to call your child smartwatches. If there is unknown phone number will call your child smartwatches, this phone number will be automatically rejected by the app. The kid will not receive any call, any notification. The kid will never ever know that someone just called him. But you will receive the notification, exact phone number and exact time. By this way, you can take this phone number, call back, ask who are you, what did you want, and if you know this person, you can simply add this person to the watch contact list. And yes, and next time this person can easily call to the kids. And by this way, if you don't like this person anymore, you can, for example, go and delete this phone number, and this phone number will not be able to call to your kids anymore, because will be unknown phone number and it will be rejected. How you are able to track the body temperature, the heart rate in real time, right? All of this you will be able to track in real time. For the body temperature and the BPM heart rate, you will able to set the notification. So for example, if the kid BPM heart rate is higher than you set it, you will receive notification. If the body temperature will higher than normal, you will receive notification about this. So you will be notified by all of this information. And by this way, you can quick dial to kid, ask how do you feel, what are you doing, and if everything is okay to you, right? Mood, this is new feature also available to track the real-time mood, and blood oxygen will be also available for you to track, and all of this information for you will be here. Fitness, here we have daily goals that you can set on them here, and by achieving the daily goals, the kid will receive the points, and with those points, kid can rise up the level up. Here we have a fitness data, and here we have, you can see exact sports, what the kid doing, right? So the app will be automatically track what exact sport your kid doing, and will be count to exact those sports. Here we have so many sports. So move on to the class mode. During the class mode time, your kid will not be able to use smartwatches. So that means the one feature will be available for kid, it's a regular phone call. Any other feature will be unavailable for kids. So that means the kid cannot receive any notification, any messages, any video calls. Just regular phone calls will be available for kids. You just need to set a time, and that's all. It will be work automatically. Watch health management. You can see what exact app your kid using most, and then you can see it every day or weekly, right? And you can understand it. App disable. If you don't like some apps, you can just simply disable this app, and the kid will not be able to use this app until you will be enable this app. As you can see, enable, we can enable, disable, we can decide the time which is unavailable. So all of this you can set up here. App center, low power mode. During the low power mode, right now is 63% of the battery. It will be less 13 hours. Low power mode, it will be less 55 hours. And in low power mode, the watch supports only call and view location. So the main features of the smartwatches still will be available for you. So you still will be able to give the regular phone calls, and you still will be able to see the real-time location. And the kid same, the kid will be able to give you a regular phone call back, and or somebody else, right? So the calls is available too. Reject unknown calls, so that's what I talked about. Here you will receive time, date, and exact phone number. You can turn off this feature, but that means that all unknown numbers will strictly call to the child smartwatches. if you want to protect your kid, you need to turn on this feature. So that means all the unknown phone numbers will be rejected and will be seen here. So by this way, the kid will not receive any calls, any notification, any messages, but you will see all the information exact to call your kid. You can call it back, and as I told you, you can ask for you, and if you know this person, you can add this person to the watch contact list, and next time this person can easily call to your child smartwatches. So by adding people to the watch contact list, you automatically giving them permission to call your child smartwatches. We are going on to the schedule power on off, so we will be able to turn on or turn off the smartwatches. Just set the time, and the smartwatch during that time will be turned off, and they will be automatically turned on. Just set a time, and that's all. So it helps to prolong the battery life for the night time, for example. And your kid will be not also disturbed by anything from the night time, right? And the cool feature that I would like to also share with you, this is emergency sauce. By drawing the letter C on the screen, the kid will be able to give you an emergency sauce, and even I can draw it behind of the back to prove you, as you can see right here. Will look one more time. I will draw letter C. Okay, I can feel it because I can feel the vibration. So draw letter C, tap on the screen, and that's easy. You will receive an emergency call from your child because it's cool feature. Maybe a real emergency situation happen and kid can use it to quick dial to you, right? So, and that's pretty old features that we have here. It's not pretty old features. I'm telling you the main features about this. So, and also cool feature that we have here in schedule power on off, you can set up the kid will not be able to turn off the smartwatches. You can see power off. Parental do not allow to watch switch off automatically. So I'm even not able to turn off the smartwatches without the parental control, you know. So all of this you can control this smartwatches up to you as much as you want. You're able to track really a lot of data, and a lot of information will be available for you. Guys, if you still have a question, because later on we're gonna end our live stream in some time. Thank you for likes. We're gonna quit the live stream soon, so if you have any question, just feel free to ask. Feel free to let us know what do you think, what do you would like to see, maybe your suggestions, your opinions, whatever you want. Just feel free to let us know. Let me remind you that there is the third day of discount for Z7 smartwatches, 15% discount. This is a limited time discount, guys. We never know when this discount gonna be end. This is the third day, maybe this is the last day, or tomorrow is the last day. Nobody knows. So take your time, go to our website and check all the information about the smartwatches, because the original price, for example, for Z7 is 219 euro. Right now is 186 euro. Original price for Z1 is 129 euro. Right now is 180 euro. So the prices is really nice, and there's so many information, so many data that will be allowed for you to track the kids. And don't forget, there's 15 days of free return with no reason. So that means if you bought smartwatches, you something you don't like the way they work, or you don't like something, you can simply ship it back to us. We'll give you full refund of your money. We respect our customers, and we wish that you would be happy with us, you know. The delivery up to 7 days, because smartwatches already in Europe. A warranty 2 years all around the Europe. For Spain special offer, there's 3 years of warranty for the smartwatches. Also, if you're adopting to get the smartwatches or not, you can go to the offline store. Offline store name is Popular, and you can go and see these smartwatches under your real eyes. You can touch them, you can interact with them, you can play on them, you can give your child to use a little bit, you can ask as many questions as you want to those people who work there, and by that way you can decide would you like to have the smartwatches or not. And if you would like to have, and if we still have a discount here, you can come back to our website and get with a discount. But be careful, because maybe this discount gonna be end soon, we don't know. And you can at the same time can buy there. So there's so many ways how you can do and how you can feel good. So yeah, let us know what you think. Feel free to ask any question. And guys, don't forget that we are quitting the live stream soon. Just if you have something, if you would like to ask, it's the best time to ask because it's gonna be end soon. Yeah. So yeah, we have two colors. This is blue and pink color for Z7. For Z1, we have a pink and green color. I would like to show you right now the green color. The green color also look nice, but this is the green screen behind of me, and we are not able, you will not be able to see the smartwatches. Same as you are not able to see this little duck. The wheels on the bus go duck and duck, guys, yeah? So welcome to our live stream. We're always doing every day per 2 hours, every day 2 hours of the live stream. And if you have any issue with the smartwatches, you can feel free to come to us. If we can help you, we will help you. At the same time, don't forget that there is the customer support that always open and helpful for the people. They have a WhatsApp or they have an email. You can go there and anytime you can contact with them, guys. Yeah, so feel free anytime come